Okay, here are your notes for Monday, November 16th. We are dealing with standard form. You'll notice your notes are on page 13. Standard form is ax plus by plus c, so your goal today is to graph in standard form. Okay, in order to graph in standard form, there's two steps that you have to do. First thing you have to do is you have to let x equal 0. And then you have to redo the problem and let y equal 0. You should have done this last week. So this part should be review. So if it's not familiar, go back and watch last Friday's video as a refresher. But what happens when x equals 0, this goes away. And that just leaves me with y equals 3. And then when I do it again, when y equals 0, this part goes away. And then that just leaves me with x equals 3. So if I write these as ordered pairs, I have 2 points. I have, remember x always goes first, so I have 0, comma, 3. And then over here, I have x going first, so I have 3, comma, 0. So I graph these 2 points, and you'll notice that there are graphs already done for you in your note packet. So here is my origin, and I'll put a dot there just to help guide us. We're going to go up, we're going to go over 0 and up 3. So we go up 1, 2, 3. So here's our point. And then our second one, we go over 1, 2, 3. And there's another point. Okay, now I'll erase the origin there. And then we just simply draw a line between them, which in this case goes right through all those little squares. And I'm done. Okay, notice I took the time here and tried to make that as straight as possible. I just didn't go like that, although actually that was a good line too. But take your time when you're sketching your line. All right, a little quicker now. So when x equals 0, so if x equals 0, then 5y equals 20. Don't be lazy and skip your division property of equality step. So I divide both sides by 5, and I get y equals 4. So that gives me a coordinate point of 0, 4, because that's my y coordinate. And then I let y equal 0, so when y equals 0, what is left? Negative 4x equals 20. Divide by negative 4. And x equals negative 5, so I have negative 5, comma, 0. If you do this, and you don't have a 0 on the left and one, and a 0 on the right and the other, you mess something up. Okay, so here again is that little origin point. I got 0, I go up 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a point. And then my other one is negative 5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one here is not going to go perfectly through the edges of the blocks because it doesn't have a slope of 1. So this one here is a little harder to sketch. But you do the best you can. Sketch it out. Last two. If x equals 0, negative 15y equals 45. Show your division step. Y equals negative 3. So I get 0, negative 3 as 1 point. And when y equals 0, nine x equals 45. Divide by 9. X equals 9 times 5 is 45. So I get 5, comma 0. So there's my 0, 0. for, get my 5, 0 taken care of, and then 0, -3. Got that one taken care of. Sketch your line that goes through both. Last one. When x equals 0, -y equals 7, so I divide by -1. Y equals -7. So I have 0, -7 as a point. And then I also, when y equals 0, 2x equals 7, so I divide by 2, and x equals 3.5 is probably the easiest one to do, so I have 3.5 comma 0. So 1, 2, 3.5, 0, and then 0, -7, 2, 4, 6, 7, and sketch your graph. Notice how I go all the way through. I don't want you guys to just go dot to dot, and that would be like stopping, stopping here. No, because this line goes on forever, so you need to continue it through up to there. Like so. Alright, so in 7 minutes I did 4 problems. I think you have 8 of them today. Yep, you have 8 of them today. So really, I don't think this homework's going to take you more than 10 or 15 minutes. Your homework is right here. Was right there. And it's still there. Page 15, 9 through 16. Follow steps as outlined in notes. So what I did here, I should see on your work. Upload a copy of both when you're done, and have a great Monday.